Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another episode of Chemical Guys Detail Garage. We are back with part number 3 on this Can-Am Defender, and now we are moving on to the interior. So just check out this dashboard. There's mud on it, there's dust on it, there's so much things sitting on top of this dashboard. So today in this video, I'll be showing us how to properly remove mud, dirt, and grime from your interior surface vehicle using 2 simple products, which is going to be Nonsense Super Cleaner, and then after that, we will be coating it up using Natural Shine. Let's get started. Before we get into the protecting and enhancing the shine part of this video, we have to go ahead and clean up the mud first. To start off with, this Can-Am does go off-roading a lot, and you guys can see the owner drives it how it's supposed to be driven. So today, I'll be using Nonsense Super Cleaner. Nonsense Super Cleaner is an all-purpose cleaner that can be used virtually around your whole entire vehicle. It can be used on your tires, your suspension work, your engine bay, your interior. Just be sure to dilute it to your needs. In this occasion, I went ahead and diluted it in my sprayer bottle 16:1, just so I'll go ahead and clean up this dirty interior. All right, to start off with, you need to keep this in mind. Whenever you are working with an off-road vehicle that tends to go off-roading a lot and it's meant to be off-roading, you go ahead and spray directly onto the surface. So I would just go ahead and spray Nonsense directly onto the surface, and then I will grab my boar's hair detailing brush and I'll just agitate it just so I can make sure I get a deep clean. So immediately you can start to see Nonsense Super Cleaner causes this foaming action to it that's going to uplift any dirt, grime, debris that might be sitting on the interior of this vehicle. And Nonsense Super Cleaner, like I told you guys, can be virtually used around your whole entire vehicle. Just be sure to dilute it to your needs. I really like that the windshield goes up because it's very easy to clean the interior. Just go ahead and spray and scrub. It's very easy, very straightforward, and this can also be used on your interior, your vehicle. It could also be used on your leather. So like this, you go ahead and clean up your whole entire interior, and then once you're done cleaning it, you go ahead and protect it with a protective dressing like Natural Shine. So just scrub it back and forth. After a couple scrubs, I will grab a clean workhorse microfiber towel, but let me just go ahead and just make sure I get everything. I'll get a clean workhorse microfiber towel and just buff off any residue that Nonsense may have left behind. And if I show you guys, check out how dirty that towel actually is. So all of that is just dirt, dust, debris. Even though this is an off-road vehicle, it is meant to go off-roading, I still recommend you go ahead and maintain it because the plastic over time can get pitted and it could go ahead and deceive the look of the interior. So let me just finish wiping it right off. And you guys can see it has a night and day difference. The interior is now shiny, but I want more of a natural shine, so that's how I go ahead and be applying a secondary coating, which is going to be Natural Shine. But let me just make sure I buff off all of Nonsense. And Nonsense Super Cleaner, like I told you guys, it's an all-purpose cleaner that can be virtually used around your whole entire vehicle. If you want to use on the exterior, go ahead and use on the exterior. If you want to use on the interior, go ahead and use on the interior. Just be sure to dilute it to your needs. Let me just buff off everything. All right, so let me just finish getting the last areas that I missed Nonsense. And don't worry, every time after the video, if I do miss a spot, I tend to go back and just make sure I get everything. All right, so now we're gonna be moving on to the dressing. The dressing of choice today I'll be using is going to be Natural Shine. So Natural Shine is a water-based dressing, which means you can use it on the interior as well as the exterior of the vehicle. And it's going to be dry to a touch. It's not going to sling. It's going to be very low sheen and it's going to give it a very natural shine. I went with a Natural Shine because since it is on an off-road vehicle, it tends to go off trail a lot, and there's going to be lights, there's going to be dust, there's going to be a lot of things happening on the exterior, and I want something that, one, is not going to attract dust, and two, is going to be dry to a touch and just make it look original. So that's why I went with Natural Shine. So Natural Shine, like I told you guys, can be used on the interior as well as the exterior. Just go ahead and pair it up with a microfiber applicator or even a foam applicator. In this occasion, I went with a microfiber applicator because since this interior does have cracks and crevices that are very tight, I want something that's going to contour to the surface. So this is why I went with the microfiber. So just shake up the product before using it. Then I will go to the area and apply one line, close the spout, and then I will just smear it into the applicator. The reason why I want to smear it into the applicator because I want to have a higher spot. In one area, I want a very even coat. So now that it's spread out on my applicator, I'll just go to the area and I'll just massage it back and forth. And immediately you start to see that Natural Shine went ahead and just enhanced the plastic. to an OEM finish of a natural shine. So this is why we recommend using a water-based dressing on the interior ride. You don't want something that's super shiny that's going to cause a glare. So leave the exterior for the oil-based dressings, and leave the interior for the water-based dressing. So just rub it back and forth. And once you are done applying it, it's dry to the touch. If someone was to grab it or you were to run your hand across it, it's completely dry to the touch, and a little bit goes a very long way. So just rub, apply, and reapply if needed. So guys, check out the before and after. The before and after, it has a night and day difference. Compared to this side is still neglected. This side is fully protected and clean. So guys, if you guys want to pick up any of these products I used today, from a cleaner to a dressing to applicators or even brushes, you can hop onto our website right now, chemicalguys.com, or you can stop by your local detail garage. I recommend you do so. It is a detailer's paradise. You find all of Chemical Guys line at your local detail garage. As always, I'm Henry, and thank you for sharing your passion for shine with Chemical Guys.